I'm meteorologist Peter Chan at the National Weather Service for Alaska statewide weather on this Wednesday, September 7th. And an early fall-like storm system is going to be impacting especially the southwest and south central areas of the state, including the northern Gulf as we go through the next couple of days. Although the low pressure itself is not going to be very deep, the frontal system that's going to be working its way eastward across the western, northern Gulf and south central areas of the state is quite strong. It has a lot of dynamics and stronger winds aloft, plus an atmospheric river that's going to produce some very heavy rainfall. There are flood watches in effect for early Thursday into Saturday afternoon for Valdez, Cordova, the Copper River Basin, as well as the Mat-Su River valleys. And rainfall amounts could be pretty high there, especially just east of Valdez through Cordova in the higher terrain. 5 to as much as 10 inches of rain could fall. Copper River Basin, Mat-Su Valley, 2 to maybe as much as 4 inches of rain with locally higher amounts, perhaps as much as 6 in some of the high terrain. So that's not good news because this time of year it's the fishing and hunting season. A lot of people are out recreating. And a number of these rivers and creeks are going to see some rather significant rises that could cut off some low water passing. So just keep that in mind if you're going to be out in those areas here as we go through the rest of this week and early weekend. As the frontal system works its way east, it's going to be accompanied by strong southeasterly winds ahead of it. There's a high wind warning in effect for the central Alaska range, which includes areas like Windy Pass, Isabel Pass, Black Rapids. We could see some wind gusts as high as 70 miles an hour coming through those gaps. On the north side, there is a wind advisory in effect for the Fairbanks area for early Thursday morning through Friday afternoon, and winds in the Fairbanks area could gust as high as 30 to 40 miles an hour, so not as strong as they're in through the Alaska range, but nevertheless some gusty winds also associated with that frontal system as it works its way gradually eastward. Another note I want to pass along, Bear Glacier near Seward, the dammed lake has released water and chunks of ice that can make its way into Resurrection Bay. So any boaters there in Resurrection Bay should watch out for the potential of some floating ice out there as a result of that glacier dammed lake release. For Alaska statewide weather, I'm Peter Chan.